Now, net sown areas and gross cropped areas. NSA is meant by net area sown with crops in an agricultural year, and gross crop area is NSA plus area sown more than once in an agricultural area. Not understood? It's okay. Let us take an example, then you will get it. Suppose there are three fields X, Y, and Z. If the Z field is kept uncropped, we are not cultivating this Z and we are cultivating X and Y. In 1 year, X is sown twice and Y is sown only once. So, if we talk about NSA, we are talking crops in an agricultural year, that is net area. So, net area which has been cultivated once, twice, or thrice. We don't care. If it is cultivated once, then it will be calculated only once. In NSA, we are calculating that X only once and Y only once. But suppose we have cultivated this X for 2 times, okay, for 2 times in a year. So we will, when we are calculating GCA, cropped area, we will calculate this X twice. We have to check how many times a particular field has been cultivated. If that cultivation is twice, we will add it to twice, and if it is thrice, we will calculate or add it to 3 times. But in NSA, we will calculate and we will add that particular field only once. So this is the basic difference between NSA and GCA. Now, what is land degradation? Damage of land caused by human activities and natural forces. It can be human activities as well and natural forces also. So, 56% of our land is water eroded areas. That means water is taking the land away. 28% is forest degraded areas. That means because of forest, that land is not in use. 10% is wind eroded areas. 10% area is that which is eroded by wind by taking that uppermost layer. 6% is saline and alkaline land which is not in use. Causes of land degradation: overgrazing in Rajasthan, Gujarat, MP, etc. If these places are the places where overgrazing is a problem, we send our animals and they overgraze there, they eat all the crops there. Second is over irrigation. These are the problems in Punjab, Haryana, and West UP, some parts of West UP, just like in Meerut. What they do, they put more water there, and that water cause logging of water. This can ruin or decrease the capacity of land. Third is industrialization. Industrialization is a thing that is known by everyone. We are throwing our garbage, we are throwing our waste in land, water, and polluting our environment because of these industrialization. Third thing is mining. MP, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, these are the places where mines are in abundance, and these are the things which are causing a lot land as well as air pollution. Solutions for these land degradation are: we should plant more and more trees, we should stop overgrazing at one place, we should not send our animals to only one place, we can send them at various other places. We should manage wasteland. There are many lands which are not used and which are not utilized, so we should use them also to control or to manage various things which are not going in a good pace. Control mining activities. We have to do mining, but we should do that in a control. We should do them in a limit so that our environment is not harmed. Proper disposal of industrial waste. We are throwing our garbage and waste in water, on land thoroughly, so we should stop this disposal of industrial waste into land or water. Last thing is stabilize sand dunes. You know what, in Rajasthan there are sand dunes, and when wind comes they disturb them a lot, so they are taking from one place to another. If we plant thorny plants in that area, then we can stabilize these sand dunes as well. Now last is forest soil. It is found in forest or mountains, in hills and mountain areas. That is why it is known as forest soil. It is loamy in nature. It is very silty if found in valley sides, but it is very low humus when it is found on snow covered Himalayas. Its fertility varies with location. It is helpful in growing spices, tea, coffee, tropical fruits, etc. Now let us discuss its location. If we are talking about Leh and Ladakh region, this region, it is non-fertile. We cannot grow crops here. But if we talk of this region, Sikkim and this Arunachal Pradesh, it is very much fertile. So that is why this soil, it depends, its fertility depends on the region. You have to learn this map and you can just tell which states are covering which type of soil. Here black is black soil, blue is showing red and yellow soil, green is the forest and mountain soils, this orange is laterite soil, this is arid soil, and this is alluvial soil. The red one is alluvial soil. After this, how we can conserve the soil? If we are talking about wind erosion, we can use shelter belts. Suppose this is a field, so here we can plant more and more trees to protect this field from winds. If we are talking about strip cropping, strips or gaps can be maintained between crops so that wind can just pass the field without damaging the crops. For water erosion areas, we can use terrace cultivation. This is terrace cultivation where we are providing a particular surface, a particular shape in mountains area. And if we are talking about contour flowing, it is just like we are going with the flow. We are not adding something else. Just like we were adding shape, properly shape here, we are not adding any shape here. Another thing is plant more trees. If we want to stop water erosion, we should plant more and more trees in every area. This will help in water erosion. After discussing land resources, let us discuss soil resources. Soil support plant growth and other life forms on earth. The very first type of soil is alluvial soil. Alluvium means deposited by flowing water. That soil which is deposited by flow of water is known as alluvial soil. It is found in eastern coastal plains and northern plains. Now let us see where it is on map. This red part is known as alluvial soil. This is the northern plains and this is the eastern coastal plain. Okay, it is made of sand, silt and clay. Clay is the थिनेस्ट, सबसे पतली, अगर कि सबसे बारीक कोई मिट्टी है तो वो चीनी मिट्टी क्ले है. उससे थोड़ी सी मोटी होती है वो सिल्ट, एंड सबसे ज़्यादा मोटी अगर कोई है दैट इज सैंड. इट इज़ वेरी रिच इन पोटाशियम, lime and phosphoric acid. So it is of two types, old alluvial that is also known as Bangar and new alluvial which is known as Khadar. It is very fertile for sugarcane, paddy, wheat, cereals and pulses. So it is found mostly in UP, some parts of Rajasthan, some Gujarat, Bihar and in eastern coastal plains of India. Second is black. Black soil is black in color. It is found in northwest Deccan Plateau. This is Deccan Plateau and it is northwest Deccan Plateau. So it is found here. It is in the form of clay and in it we have calcium carbonate, magnesium, potassium and lime. Here phosphorus is absent. It don't have any types. It is very fertile when in dry season, in hot season. Why? Because it in dry season it gets spread and then it can have that air inside it, but in rainy season it becomes sticky. It is very useful for cotton. Cotton is very easily cropped and cultivated in this type of, and this is here in Gujarat some part, and MP, Maharashtra, some parts of it is spreaded all over the Deccan, the northwest Deccan plateau. Okay. Third type of soil is red and yellow. It is reddish when dry and it is yellow when it is in hydrated form. It is found in eastern and southern parts of Deccan Plateau. The blue color, it is showing that red and yellow soil. It is acidic in nature. Why? Because it have iron and aluminum and lime in it. So it is acidic in nature. It have very low water holding capacity. It can't hold water. So millets just like wheat, bajra, jawar, these kind of millets and wheat, cotton, potato are grown in this type of soil. It is not fertile, but we can add fertilizers to get these crops over there. The fourth type is laterite. Later means brick. So this is the soil which we use to make buildings or for construction. That is why it is known as laterite, the soil which is used for making buildings. It is found in southern states, some parts of West Bengal and northeast regions. The color orange, it is very less. The color orange, as you can see, it is showing laterite soil. It is very, if the soil is humus rich, then this is found in evergreen regions, and if we are checking them or if we are finding them in semi arid region, that will be humus poor. There will be no water in that. It is very less fertile if we talk of India, and only tea, coffee, cashew nuts, these can be grown only by after adding some type of fertilizers to them. Fifth one is arid. Arid means dry. It is found in Rajasthan. The yellow part, it is arid soil. It is very sandy. Sandy, you must have heard that sand dunes are there, sandy Rajasthan. So you can see that sandy, and it is salt rich. Here humus is lacking, humus and moisture, lack of water. That is why they are sandy. It is very less fertile, and we can grow only millets, jawar, bajra, maize, barley. Only these kind of crops can be grown there.